We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. The bronze. This expectations are. And that's the opening bell, round one. Jab to the body. Not a lot of defense here at all. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What? And down goes Wilder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner needs to
total domination with 10 seconds to go. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they can counter. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. The straight right just misses. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. He's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. Gotta let your hands go. Hold that thought. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here. These kind of fighters.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a the bronze bomber goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blood.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to par you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back...
Hold on, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. It's bombs away. Oh, wait a minute. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Big shots from both these fighters. Hold that thought. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice stop, but that won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing. Oh, right there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? you saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there.
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Alexander. You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. And we're underway in round one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Good right hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. No rest for the weary. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I like that man. Good word. Good man, good man. Rounds of jab basics. Just keep him holding back. And then go again with the just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. Now it's a tougher.
There's the bell to start round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. But this, you watch what's going to happen. If he does it, I'll be very, very surprised.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train, this is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Missed him with that uppercut. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make a history.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And box.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the bronze. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Good counter punching. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the ground. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this target will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Tried to score with the uppercut. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is in.
Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Disaster averted.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a counter shot. Down goes Larry Holmes. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This fighter focuses on that upside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Insane action. The positives and negatives. Hold that thought. Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, Larry Holmes on the back foot, and the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he just misses with that jab. Couldn't land that jab. When someone punches that hard, Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 183 centimeters tall, with a reach of an identical... Here comes Jaime the... Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting up.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Miss with that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These punches coming from every angle. Perfectly timed uppercut. you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
It's a swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Missing with the hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. What would you tell this guy he's got to do? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They both want a knockout, you can tell. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And that hook scores.
Yeah, there's something going on with my phone, bro.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Yeah. Yep.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That's what happened. You're thinking,
The god-awful round, I tell you.
no way, Edward. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Seriously, come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
We're back into the fight. Great round.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fight has a real good flow to it. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Looking to land the hook. Crawford is dazed. And now they're right back into the fray.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And counter punching. That big hook doesn't land. Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy. Because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot. And that's when they catch you.
He missed with the jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Unlucky to miss with that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. See if he can turn it around here. About 1 minute. Munguia is down. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Good, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Counter shot lands. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nobody home with that hook. These two were made for each other. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Power, that might be the door.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he pulled it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You about to go night-night.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting back in.
There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can't find a home with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're much better than that.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sent to the comeback.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can't score with that jab. Missing with that jab. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. I'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Tearing away the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
This nigga running, man.
Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope that...
And there's the bell for round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. Jab misses. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Neither fighter willing to slow down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to... A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't...
And there's the bell for round 10. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A lot of effort being exerted here. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The straight right just misses. needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
If you're in with a powerful puncher, you know you've got to use brain, use smarts over it, because that powerful puncher knows he can depend on that power alone and neglect the technical side. You've got to be smart, frustrate them, use their own power against themselves.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Caution being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. And there's the bell for round 11. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. You know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Incredible work rate. Crawford's legs are all over the place.
All fucking time.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They're both trying for a knockout. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge moment. On to the 12th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Do you believe what we're seeing? This is a high-octane battle. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A big whiff with the right hook.
Night-night.
Not many people would have predicted it.
He got the best fighter in the game. Cheap man's game.
Responsibilities that I can't take care of. Hey, well then, just name it, man, and we'll do it, okay? I mean, you've always worked hard for this community. Whatever it is, Calvin,